Welcome to Doug in Exile. Jen Psaki has California Governor Gavin Newsom on her show to give her some pointers on how to be the beast of revelation.
You've pledged to take on authoritarian leadership in red states. Why are you, the governor of California, progressive on many issues, I think it's safe to say, the right person to do that?
Gavin Newsom has watched over about a third of California being burned to the ground, among other problems, homelessness, financial crisis under his watch. It's great that he's here to fix the rest of the country.
But in the spirit of Dr. King, lost his life 55 years ago to the day.
He had the audacity to compare himself to the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.
There have been some big challenges, of course, in your state, as there are in every state. You've talked about a lot of them. Homelessness, recovering from natural disasters, the cost of living. There are some critics, I'm sure you're aware, from your state who have said, how can the governor of our state go travel on this red state tour and spend resources and time there? So what do you say to them?
It's on my dime, not theirs, and the time is my time. This is time, respectfully, with my family.
He's taking some vacation time to export his bad ideas to the rest of the country.
There's something deep and serious that's happening across this country. All the progress the last half century is being rolled back in these states in real time, in just the last few years. I don't think people fully understand the rights regression, individual liberties, on civil rights, on voting rights, on the gerrymandering that's happening out here, on just the assault on the African American community, the assault on the gay, lesbian, bisexual, and trans community. The number one issue of the day, it seems to be.
I don't know if he read the newspapers of what happened in Nashville a few weeks ago, but the assault is not on the trans community. He got it backwards.
Getting rid of the word Latinx in Arkansas, and number two, getting rid of drag shows. It's a serious moment in American history.
His biggest concern is that we're getting rid of drag shows, which are male strippers for children, is what he's so outraged that he wants to export to the rest of the country from California.
Now, you mentioned Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
I do often.
I know you've.
I am fully.
I know you've watched him a little bit over the course of the last couple of years.
Not a fan.
He despises Ron DeSantis. I think it's interesting that the Democrat Party is keeping an eye on Ron DeSantis. He also claims that Biden is going to win, which is weird because I still think the Democrat Party is going to fly this guy in to run for president in 2024.
He has had some responses of late that have been hugely problematic, offensive, dangerous.
There's all the buzzwords from human resources. Hugely problematic and offensive, which is shorthand. Those are the words that Democrats use in shorthand to just win an argument. I'm offended, therefore I won the argument.
I mean, one of them was going after the Manhattan district attorney, echoing the language of former President Donald Trump with that threatening language, suggesting Democrats are weaponizing the judicial system.
How dare they say the Democrats are weaponizing the judicial system as they indict Trump on trivial charges, use the FBI to collude with Twitter, target Christian 501c3 charities using the IRS, wiretap opposition candidates.
But you also are a very astute political guy. Do you think that is smart politics in the Republican primary?
No, I thought he looked weak.
That's Gavin Newsom talking about DeSantis. He says he's weak. Do you agree?
He just looked weak. Weakness masquerading as strength.
Let me know down in the comments below if you think DeSantis comes off as weak or strong.
What is his political path here? Should he be running away from criticizing Trump? Should he be speaking up for the rule of law?
He's going to get rolled by Trump. Trump's just going to roll him.
That is a fact. That is Trump's campaign strategy, is to roll Ron DeSantis.
I honestly, if I were offering him political advice, I'd tell him to pack up and wait a few years.
That sounds like half of my chat comments, that Ron DeSantis should bow out and wait a few years. If for no other reason than to disagree with Gavin Newsom, I hope he stays in and runs.
You know, being demeaned? Yeah, I'm going to push back. So open hand, not a closed fist, if he's back. But he won't be, because you were right to set up the question as you set it up.
Well, I wanted to give you an out there, or take away something you might say. I've been through this before. So
Biden will be reelected.
You are on his advisory committee.
Deservedly so. Noah, masterclass.
Is Gavin Newsom telling the truth there? Will Biden be the one who runs? Do you guys disagree with me on that? Because I still think they're going to fly Newsom in. And he's sitting here endorsing Biden, saying he's going to win again because he's the masterclass leader of the party. I'm curious what you think. Let me know in the comments below. I'm Doug in Exile.